Welcome to my channel, Soulfully Gifted Power One. If you find out to the reading resonating with you, please hit the like button. Please comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my uploads as well. Also, if you find this video resonating with you, check out my other readings. They may resonate with you as well. We're going to hop right into it. Or say share the cards and shuffle over the decks. I'm currently taking personal readings. If that's anything that you're interested in, everything will be listed down below in the description box. Now, I'm in my car, y'all. Well, my mama car. I don't know how long this reading gonna be. It's gonna be short though, because I'm about to go and leave. So yeah, what makes you desirable, Power One? Like, why do other people desire you? You know, like why do other people like feel like you fit their desires? Why are you very desirable to other people? Why is my Power One very desirable to other people? How are they desired and why are they desired? We got hidden motivation. So for some of y'all, people can pretend like they don't like y'all. For some of y'all, y'all could come off as innocent. You could be very mysterious. For some of y'all, to make you very desirable. Some of y'all could be like multi-talented. For some of y'all, that's gonna make you desirable. You could be somebody that's really talented. For some of y'all, you could be somebody that has a really big heart. For some of y'all, people could, with the one, some of y'all could be somebody that has like really pure intentions. For some of y'all, y'all believe in yourself and y'all goals and y'all dreams. That's gonna make you very desirable. You really believe that yourself is gonna be big. You really somebody that thinks real big, Power One. That's good. Like, you're not a small-minded person. Some of y'all like deep conversations. Y'all not surface level. For some of y'all can have a really beautiful smile. For some of y'all, so y'all can have pearly white teeth. For some of y'all could like to put highlight in the inner of your inner eye corner. For some of y'all, or you could like to wear highlight on your face. For some of y'all, or some of y'all have like a natural highlight on your face, like on your skin. Like, people think that this highlight that you have is makeup, but it's like a natural glow. For some of y'all, why is my Power One very desirable? For some of y'all, people like the fact that you are somebody that you plan for things that you want. For some of y'all, you're the kind of person when you plan things. But with the hidden motivation, with the planning action card, that lets me know that some of y'all could be really good at surprises. For some of y'all really know how to trip people up. That's make it desirable. But for some of y'all, for some of y'all, it's like you're the kind of person where nobody had plans. You don't have plans, but y'all end up doing something that day and end up being the best day ever type shit. With the hidden motivation and a planning action card, for some of y'all, like, people could feel like that's making you very desirable. It's like they could be sitting over there like getting ready to just have like a say like you don't have no plans that day and somebody be like, oh yeah, you want to do this or you want to go here, Power One, you like, you want to go here, you want to go there. It end up being the best day ever. It be a day for you to remember, be a day for them to remember. So some of y'all make people remember things. For some of y'all, people can also feel like you never forget things. Like, you don't forget people's birthdays, or you don't forget important things or important details. People also feel like you somebody that you will show to the event. If you really care about them, you will show to support them, because we got the 3, 1 + 2, which is off the 3 like celebrations. So people also feel like that's making you very desirable. Or for some of y'all, what makes you very desirable, for some of y'all, like with the hidden motivation and planning action, for some of y'all, a lot of people can want to secretly take you out on a date, or a lot of people can want to know if you're dating. For some of y'all, yeah, for some of y'all with the hidden motivations and the planning, actually, a lot of people can want to secretly take you out on a date. For some of y'all, I'm getting that people haven't even asked you out, but they can want to take you out on a date. Or some of y'all, also I'm getting, for some of y'all, you know how like you just go and do a grocery store run. For some of y'all, people find it very desirable that you somebody that just go do small runs or small errands, you know. People like the fact that you have like a list. For some of y'all could like to literally write down the list. For some of y'all got a vision board. People find that to be very desirable that you have a vision board. You have things that you want going on. So especially with the hidden motivation, planning action, what makes you really desirable though, Power One, that's gonna kill this whole reading that I'm picking up, is y'all really want something long term for yourself. Y'all want something going on for yourself. Y'all not the kind of person where you sit in one spot and don't grow. You constantly elevating. That's what make it very desirable. With the hidden motivation and motivation, that also let me know that you somebody that moves shit. You know, you're not somebody that stays in the same place. For some of y'all, you somebody that thinks big. You think large. You're not small minded, and people find that to be very desirable. We got the family. So for some of y'all, what makes you desirable is you could be somebody that come from a really big family, or people feel like that, or you come from a family where people help you. They can feel like you come from a really good family where people help you, like y'all, or you come from like a really big family oriented family. For some of you, even if you don't, that's to make you very desirable. For some of you, I'm getting 2 messages. For some of you, if you don't come from a really, like, say you come from a family and your family not really like the best version of a family, they feel like you make a really good version of a family. Like, say for instance, your family is not a good family, but whoever is dating you or whoever finds you to be desirable, they may feel like you still are a really family-oriented kind of person. They find it to be very attractive. For some of y'all, people could even want to, with the hidden motivations and the plan of action, for some of y'all, people could secretly want kids with y'all. For some of y'all, secretly, people could secretly want to start a family with y'all. I won't say secretly when I say I start a family with y'all. I'm kind of getting like, say somebody see you and they find you to be attractive and then they start talking to you. They may notice how well you speak. They may be like, you know, you make a good parent, or he'll make a good parent. You know, our kids will be well educated. Or for some of y'all, if you have kids, people feel like your kids will be well educated, just how educated you are. For some of y'all, people feel like your kids will be well educated. For some of y'all, if you have kids, people can find it very desirable how your kids is well educated at a like an early age or beginning age. For some of y'all, like your kids could be fast learners. For some of y'all, or you could have like something in your DNA where like you're a quick learner or a fast learner, or people in your family catch on to things really easily. Or you do. For some of y'all. For some of y'all, people feel like but the plan of action and hidden motivation, for some of y'all, people feel like, say somebody got their own family and they used to doing certain things a certain way, like say they used to doing certain things for a holiday, or somebody, or say you go over somebody's house, right, and it's the same person that made the potato salad every year. You come in, you made the potato salad this year, and they be like, damn, like, okay, power one, you could cook power one. I'm also getting you could cook power one. Motherfuckers be like, damn, like, power one, you know, I'm getting like somebody like who made this potato salad? Power one, okay? Some of y'all can make some of y'all can make a mean-ass potato salad. If you can, go ahead and comment down below, okay? But for some of y'all, I'm just getting like, people could just feel like things be ran a certain way, and then when you come around, you start running things a different way, and then people actually fall in line with it. People actually like it. They fall in line with that shit. They be like, well, Paul once said put the bacon in the potato salad, so put the bacon in the potato salads. You know, I'm not saying that's the case, but, you know, I'm just getting up for example, okay? We got the sun cover. Some of y'all, people find you to be somebody that's very enlightened. You, somebody that's very self-aware what you do. For some of y'all are very enlightened and tuned with yourself. Some of y'all are tuned with your body. Some of y'all have natural sex appeal. That's what make you desirable. You know you sexy. You know you fly. You know you fine as fuck. You know you look good, okay, power one. If you don't, you come off as very confident. For some of y'all, could be a Leo. For some of y'all, not for everyone. For some of y'all, can have fire sign in your chart. For some of y'all could be very passionate. Some of y'all could get a lot of attention. For some of y'all, people could find you to be somebody that's very happy. You somebody that's always in a happy spirit. For some of y'all, you always got good things going for yourself. Or people always feel like you an uplifting person, and that's to make you very desirable. It's like people be like, damn, like every time I see this person, they smiling. Some of y'all have a really beautiful smile. Damn, y'all just dropped this card. Hold on. Don't tell me I gotta pause. Y'all, hold on. Sorry, y'all, but we got the sun card and 10 of swords. For some of y'all, people could feel like, for some of y'all, you can make people happy. Like, for some of y'all, say somebody going through something, you can make them feel better about the situation. Like, for some of y'all, say somebody like, well, I'm broke. You're like, well, if it make you feel better, I was broke last week. You know, like, y'all know how to comfort people and make people feel good about their situation. For some of y'all, with the sun and the 10 of swords, for some of y'all, people could feel like you had her back. For some of y'all, with the sun card and 10 of swords, you could be somebody that had her back. You somebody that has good attention. People can feel like you somebody that's not looking to backstab them or betray them. People can feel like they can really trust you. For some of y'all with the sun card. For some of y'all, people also can feel like you are I'm hearing you are my sunshine, my little sunshine, something away. I don't know, y'all. People can feel like you're their little sunshine. People find y'all to be very attractive. Y'all make people blush. Y'all make people smile. For some of y'all, I'm getting that it's somebody around you that they always giggling when you say something. They like you. For some of y'all, or for some of y'all, people be giggling like the whole time they like you. By one, oh my god, you know, it'd be like, oh my god, the whole time they like you. By one, that's funny. I keep picking up this energy where it's like motherfuckers be laughing with you the whole time they like you. Yeah, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. We got the 5 of Pentacles. So for some of y'all, yeah, y'all see, I just said, bro, didn't I just say, like, if somebody broke or whatever, you be like, well, I was broke last week, or, you know, something like, I don't know. With the 5 of Pentacles, 10 of sort of the sun cards, like, you could make people feel, good about the situations, or you can make people feel like, let them know that they're not the only one. For some of y'all that's going through something. For some of y'all, it's like you let people, or some of y'all remind people that, you know, people going through worse shit, you know, and people find it to be very desirable because you make people want to pick their head out here. You got to keep your head up. Oh, you got to keep your head up. Yeah, I don't get so many songs for y'all, but people like, damn, power, y'all make people get their head up. I'm hearing I'm here. I don't know why I'm getting this fucking I don't know if y'all seen the meat Cardi with a chance of meatballs. Y'all remember when the police officer or security guard shedded a tear and then he sucked his tear back up, y'all? So some of y'all can really motivate people. For some of y'all, I don't know why I'm getting like a group of people and it's like everybody pumping up this one person or whatever. Then they're like, yeah, they getting all crazy with it. Like, oh, they got all this energy. For some of y'all really push people to go after their dreams, or y'all really push people to face their fears. For some of y'all, that's to make y'all very desirable. They be like, damn, pal one, like I wouldn't have never done that if you ain't never really getting to my ass or if you're gonna say nothing. Some of y'all will make sure out here making a stand realer than real. For some of y'all, you're real as fuck. For some of y'all, that's to make you very desirable. You real as fuck. You somebody that's real. You somebody that's honest. You somebody that not about to sit here and play games with people. For some of y'all, you about to keep it cute, short, and simple. Cute, short, and simple, power one. Whether you're a masculine or a female, doesn't matter. For some of y'all could be very photogenic. For some of y'all could look really beautiful in y'all photos, or y'all could like to take really good pictures. Or for some of y'all, people could feel like you somebody that take really good pictures, even if like professional looking pictures, even if you not like a professional. For some of y'all, people feel like you somebody like, let's go, what's holding you back. That's what make you very desirable. Nobody can hold you back. Nobody can sit there and, play with you or play with your mind. You instantly let things go that no longer serve you, that, shit is time's up in your life. For some of y'all, you have no trouble. Snip, snip, ho. Snip, snip, ho. Y'all, look what came out. Had my babies. I told y'all plenty of times, if don't kill the messenger because people out there want to have y'all kids. They hear, okay, you might be ready to sign them papers, power one, but they not. Okay, don't be mad at me. These the ones who want to have kids with you. We got dark humor. For some of y'all, people can find to be very desirable and very attractive. How you somebody that has dark humor. You not somebody that's goody two shoes. You somebody you can smile and all of the above. For some of y'all, and laugh at certain things that most people won't feel like it's funny. Hold on, y'all, we'll come back. Maybe, because hello, welcome to my channel, Soulfully Gifted Power 2. If you find this video resonate with you, please hit the like button, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any of my uploads. Also, if you find this reading resonate with you, check out my other readings that may resonate with you as well. I already staged over the cards and shuffled over the decks. This reading is going to be pretty short because I gotta leave soon, y'all. My sister's school, we was helping her organize her classroom, for my sister's a teacher. So yeah, we're about to get into it, power 2. I had to cut power 1 off because I didn't have time to go all in like I wanted to, but we're gonna get into it. What makes you desirable? If I'm outside, y'all, in the car and I got the window because it's hot and this plane is going by, so some of y'all could be getting ready to travel soon, or some of y'all could be going on vacation soon, because anytime I get like a plane or anything like that, it always made me think somebody's traveling soon. For some of y'all, we're about to see what makes you very desirable. We're about to see why do people like you, why do people find you very desirable. What makes you very desirable, what they find desirable about you. What do people find I'm getting my fucking train of thought all out the window. All right, so let's get into it for real. Why do people desire my power 2? What makes my power 2 desirable? Why do other people desire my power 2? Why do people desire my power 2? Ancestor, Divine God, Holy Spirit, why do people desire my power 2? Y'all like, oh, we got family. So for some of y'all people, you could be for some of y'all, you could be somebody that comes from some of y'all could be the second oldest, or for some of y'all could be the second child. For some of y'all, not for everyone, but for some of y'all, people could feel like what makes you very desirable is the fact that you have a family. For some of y'all, like people could like, for some of y'all, say somebody wants a big family, they want a fence, they want the house. People feel like they can have everything with you. They can feel like they can have a dream family with you. They feel like they can have a dream house with you. For some of y'all, people can feel like you're really good with kids. For some of y'all, you can already have a family. For some of y'all, and people can find that very desirable. How you somebody that's a mom or a dad, how you a parent. For some of y'all, people can like that. They feel like they like the fact that they already know that you had experience to take care of children. For some of y'all, or for some of y'all, people can also find it very desirable how you come from a really big family, or you come from a family that's really oriented. For some of y'all, like you could come from a family where people like do family reunions. You go over your cousin's house, they go over yours, things like that. People could like find it to be very attractive. People could find it to be very desiring. Or for some of y'all, you may have for some of y'all, what I'm picking up for some of y'all is the type of family dynamic that you have is very desirable. Like for some of y'all, you could have grew up in a 2-parent home. For some of y'all, or for some of y'all can have traditional beliefs. For some of y'all, and people can find it to be very desirable. For some of y'all, they can like your traditional beliefs or your beliefs. They can also like the way that you was raised. For some of you, people can like to feel like your parents did a really good job on raising you. For some of you guys, so they can like the fact that you come from a really good family. You could come from a family of resources. And even if you don't, y'all, this is what people are thinking. Just because of the way some of y'all, you can carry yourself with the utmost respect that don't even have a family. But people like, oh, I would love to meet your family. Like, who taught you, or who taught you how to be this, act like this, you know? So people could, that's to make you very desirable. It makes my pile 2 very desirable. For some of y'all, people can for some of y'all, what makes you very desirable, people feel like what makes you very desirable is you somebody that could be the first person in your family to do something. For some of you, you could be the first person in your family to have some kind of spotlight or some kind of recognition. For some of y'all, if not that, for some of y'all, people can find it very desirable that you're somebody that's in the spotlight. What the fuck is that? Oh, I can't even run at the window. Oh shit. Pile 2, y'all. Look, it was a big ass bug right here. Like, I've never seen this fucking bug. I've never seen this fucking bug ever in my fucking life. Ever in my life, y'all. I ain't never seen a bug like that. You know what? It's time for us to roll this window up. Pile 2, hold up, y'all. Y'all gotta roll this window up, because I can't. Not with this big ass bug. I think the bug started looking at me. I was looking at it, and it was just a moment of staring at each other. Because, you ain't getting me today. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. But I really have to do... Oh, still right there. Yeah, I ain't fucking with it. Okay, y'all. Oh, I wish I could... I have never seen a bug like that ever in my life. Sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, pal. So, we're going to get into it, y'all. I ain't mean to get scared by no fucking bug. But, okay, pal, too. So... people could feel like you're somebody that gets a lot of recognition. For some of y'all, make it really very desirable. You can be somebody that's in the public. Some of y'all could be a public figure. You could be in the public eye for some of y'all. For some of people, could feel like you're going to be really big for some of y'all. For some of y'all, people could feel like you're going to be the first person to be big in your family and be the first person to do something in your family for some of y'all. For some of y'all, you could be popular for some of y'all, or you could get a lot of attention for some of y'all. People feel like you're somebody where a lot of people like to watch you online. For some of y'all, people could find it very desirable how you're abundant. For some people, also find it very desirable that other people want you. Like, other people like looking at you. Other people want you. For some of y'all, other people find you to be very attractive. That's another reason why other people find you to be very attractive and desirable, is because other people desire you. It's like the Jones effect. It's like once one person desire you, more people desire you, or people want you because other people. You the kind of person, Paul, too, where people will want to date you because they see you dating somebody else. Like, say you dated, so you try to, you ever like get into a relationship and nobody like was talking to you or in your DMs beforehand, but next thing you know, you start dating somebody, everybody want to come out the woodworks. That's the energy I'm getting for y'all, Paul, too. You could be the kind of person where it's like, as soon as you get in a relationship, everybody want to start coming to your knees, or that's to make it very desirable. It's like once you're in a relationship, it's like everybody want to spend the blood. Your ex is popping up that you ain't talked to for a long time. People that you wasn't even cool with like that want to holler at you. It's like people want to do a 360 for some of y'all. And then for some of y'all, it's like you could be the kind of person where it's like people be afraid to say that they like you, and as soon as you get in a relationship, they're like, oh no, I gotta let this person know now. And nobody took my person off the street, off the market without my say so. So people can find that to be very desirable about you. We got the hidden motivations, y'all. But yeah, for some of y'all, people can feel like you're gonna be really big. For some of y'all, people can find you to be very mysterious. They can want to know more about you. For some of y'all let a lot of people, you can be the kind of person where it's like you post, but people don't know what's going on in your everyday life. Like, you could literally post a picture, but people don't know what's going on in your everyday life as well. That's make it very desirable. It's like you keep people guessing, or people can't just go and look on your social media to figure out your life. For some of y'all, it's not like that. What makes my pile 2 very desirable? What makes my pile 2 very desirable? And so the blanket Holy Spirit makes my pile 2 very desirable. For some of y'all, people find you somebody that gets great fortune. For some of y'all, you somebody that's very fortunate. For some of y'all, a lot of people can find you to be very gracious. Some of y'all very smart, very sweet, very loving. Some of y'all could be outspoken. Some of y'all, a lot of people could like to listen to your voice. For some of y'all, a lot of people could feel like you somebody that gets a lot of attention. A lot of people are grateful for you. For some of y'all, you could give back to other people as well. And people find that to be very desiring. The fact that you give back to others, you're not selfish. You know, you the kind of person where if your cup is overflowing, you don't mind sharing with other people. And people find that to be very desirable about y'all. For some of y'all, you come off as very innocent, very subtle, like you want her to fly. For some of y'all, you can have like this daring look. For some of y'all could be go-getters. For some of y'all, people find you to for some of y'all, people are grateful that you for some of y'all, you could call out people. For some of y'all, like you can call out inauthentic people, or people that's fake, or people that's like lying. You can tell somebody's lying. For some of y'all, or you could call out people when they're being fake, or people trying to be somebody that they're not. You can see shit like that. For some of y'all, what makes you very desirable is your hair. For some of y'all, the way that you style your hair texture. For some of y'all, people really love y'all hair. For some of y'all, Some of y'all could have blonde hair with black eyebrows. For some of y'all, you could have like your hair color is dyed one color, your eyebrows is not the same color as your hair. That's just for a few people, not for everyone. People can like the combo for some of y'all that y'all have. Like if you got your hair a different color from your eyebrows, people can find that very attractive. It looks really good on you. That's not for everyone again. For some of y'all, we got travel. So for some of y'all people, makes you very desirable. People could want to travel to y'all. You can be the kind of person where people don't mind doing the distance. People don't mind hopping on the plane to come see you. If it's you power too, they don't mind doing the distance. People don't. For some of y'all, I hear. Yeah, for some of y'all, it's like people don't mind going above and beyond for y'all. That's what make it very desirable. Or for some of y'all go above and beyond for the people that you care about. For some of y'all, that's what make y'all really desirable. Also make you very desirable is you the kind of person you wrap things up, or like say somebody like say you're at somebody's house and you've been over there for a long time. You know when it's time to go. You know when overstayed your stay or stuff like that. You know when to go. You're not the kind of person where you just linger around and somebody gotta tell you to go. You leave on your own. For some of y'all, people find it to be very desirable as well. Other people find very desirable about my pile 2. I'm gonna say pile 1 to be honest. For some of y'all, with the deception card and reverse for fragment energy, for some of y'all, people can feel like you somebody that's very honest, you somebody that doesn't play games, you somebody that's very trustworthy. For some of y'all could be really loyal, or you can be big on loyalty for some of y'all, and people can find it to be very desirable. They can feel like you have a heart. People could also feel like you get them a reason to trust. Like some of y'all give people a reason to read. Like, you know how to say somebody don't trust people, right? They be like, oh, I don't trust people because people ain't nobody to trust. They not trustworthy. Then somebody meet you, you make people trust again. So for some of y'all, you change people's perspective. Like if people don't want to do something, or they think something is a bad vibe or a bad idea, or they want to do something because they've been through it, they able to trust you. For some of y'all, for some of y'all, you the kind of person, for some of y'all, say somebody don't like a certain food, you the kind of person power too, or you can cook the same dish that they don't like, and actually they will end up liking it. So for some of y'all, that's make you very desirable. You can get people to eat things that they usually don't eat, or you get people into things that they usually won't think they'll be into. So for some of y'all, you're very clever. For some of y'all know how to make nothing out of something. For some of y'all as well, people find it to be very desirable. They love how creative you are. What makes my power 2 desirable? What makes my power 2 desirable? I'm still thinking about that bug, y'all. I'm still thinking about it. What makes y'all desirable? What makes my power 2 desirable? We got the 5 of Cups. So for some of y'all, what makes you very desirable. For some of y'all, is a lot of people could be sad when you go, or a lot of people can be sad when they're not in your energy for no more. For some of y'all, that's make you very desirable. It's like people can feel your loss, or people can grieve you when you're not around. People can feel your presence when it's gone out of their life. So that's make you very desirable. It's like you're unforgettable for some of y'all. People still feel your presence. Yeah, for some of y'all, look, with the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Cups, for some of y'all, for some of y'all, it's like people could tell when your energy is not in the room no more. You can be, for some of y'all, people what makes you very desirable for some of y'all is you the kind of person that cheer people up. For some of y'all, you the kind of person where you some of y'all can really be good at planning events. For some of y'all, throwing parties or throwing events for other people. For some of y'all could just be good at putting events together. For some of y'all, an event goes right. For some of y'all, that's what make y'all very desirable. For some of y'all, make us very desirable. Some of y'all, you know how to cheer people up with the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. You know how to cheer people up when they going through stuff. Or for some of y'all, you know how to say today, like somebody's sad about something not going right, you know how to say today. For some of y'all, that's to make her very desirable. For some of y'all, it makes you very desirable. For some of y'all, you somebody very victorious. For some of y'all, we got the 6 of Wands. For some of y'all, people also can view you as somebody that's very successful. You get a lot of recognition. For some of y'all, you could be in the spotlight. For some of y'all, or you could be online. For some of y'all, people find it very desirable how you the kind of person power too, where you notice more positive things than negative. So people like the fact that you're more positive than you're negative than negative. People also like the fact find very desirable about you is your positive always outweigh their negative things that they going on in their life. For some of y'all, people also like the fact that when you go through something, you bounce back. For some of y'all, like if you going through something, or something hurts your feelings or break your heart, or something don't turn out, you don't get the results that you want. For some of y'all, you still get back up and you still go at it again. For some of y'all, people can find you to be somebody that's very social. For some of y'all, or people can feel like you're easy to talk to. They love speaking to you. They love being around y'all. People can love celebrating with y'all as well. For some of y'all, people also find you to be somebody that's very successful. They feel like you have a lot of reasons to celebrate about. Yeah, for some of y'all, that's to make y'all very desirable. You're the kind of person where you have reasons to celebrate from your success. Like you could be the kind of person where you're celebrating your success. For some of y'all, or celebrating some type of success that you didn't accomplish, or some kind of goals that you accomplished. People feel like that's what make you very desirable, is they feel like you have things that you can really celebrate about. People also feel like you somebody that's very goal oriented. You have things that you can expect in the future. For some of y'all, like you can expect things in the future that's coming towards you. For some of y'all, good things. For some of y'all, people also view you as somebody that would be very famous. For some of y'all, they feel like you would be somebody that make it with the 6 of Wands or 3 of Cups. People can feel you be somebody that's very really big that a lot of people will love. For some of y'all, you're the kind of person, power too, where it's hard for people not to like you. You're a very likable person. It's kind of I'm not saying that we ought to not like you, but it's rare for people to not like you. Would be no point. Basically, it just wouldn't be no point. People would rather have you on their side than be an enemy. Because for some of y'all, you're the kind of person where you come with a lot of benefits, believe it or not. Like, you come with a lot of benefits. Somebody be dumb to be your enemy than be your friend. So that's another thing to make you very desirable. You can be the kind of person where a lot of people don't want to beef with you. A lot of people don't want to get into with you. A lot of people don't want to cross things with you because they know that you're a really good person. And it's hard to come by genuine people like you, Paul. So we got the Page of Cups and the Hermit card. So for some of y'all, what makes you very accepted for some of y'all is you could be the kind of person, you could be a big dreamer. For some of y'all could dream big. For some of y'all, or you could be somebody that really believe in yourself or believe in other people. For some of y'all, you could like to be alone. For some of y'all, y'all could like to have your alone time as well. People find that very desirable. You know how to be by yourself. For some of y'all with the 3 of Cups and the Hermit card, for some of y'all, what makes you very desirable is y'all know how to celebrate by yourselves as well. You don't need nobody to celebrate you, or you don't need nobody to validate you. You can validate yourselves. Some of y'all with the Page of Cups, people also find you to be somebody that's makes you very desirable. For some of y'all, is you be the kind of person people want to ask out on a date, or people want to do a kind gesture for. Some of y'all could do a kind gesture for other people. For some of y'all can have like a lot of admirers. People can become very obsessive over y'all. So with the Hermit card, the Page of Cups, for some of y'all, people can become obsessive over y'all. Y'all can notice that people could like to be in your energy. For some of y'all, they like staying in your energy, being in your energy. For some of y'all, it's like, you know how to leave. It's like people want to overstay their stay when it comes to you, Pop, because people just really like being in your energy. We're gonna get a few more messages and read this up because y'all messages it's just a tad bit longer than pile 1, so we're gonna get a few more cards and just end it off. What makes my pile? Some of y'all can have beauty marks or dimples or smile lines. For some of y'all, you can have like a scratch on your face. For some of y'all, that stand out, and it can make you very desirable. Or people can also desire some of the features that you have, like if you have dimples or smile lines, or you have like a pretty smile. People can find that very desirable. They can even want that for themselves. For some of y'all could have just got a new bae or a new lover. For some of y'all, it's like when you get a new bae or get a new lover, y'all find that other people wants to talk to y'all all of a sudden. It's because people don't want you people don't want you taken off the market. For some of y'all, I'm getting like people be trying to get their shit together so they can come and offer you something. While they're getting their shit together, you got other people trying to offer you shit too at the same time, Paul, too. So it's another reason why people don't want y'all to it's like when you get a new bae, just get that people like to all of a sudden want to pop up and want to start talking to you, want to start saying how much they like you when they had ample opportunity to do it when you were single. Okay, makes my power too desirable. Or for some of y'all, you could be the kind of person when you get in a relationship, you be in it to win it. For some of y'all, be in it for a long run. This shit made me mad because I just lost the card. Hold on, y'all. Oh, here it is. All right, my bad, Paul, too. For some of y'all, people can feel like you're somebody that's very slick. For some of y'all, you can be slick with your words, or you be slick with the things that you do. Some of y'all could do things that people don't notice, but other people may notice. Like you can be slick and do stuff that people won't notice. For some of y'all, or something like that. For some of y'all can make things work that other people can't work. Y'all make the impossible possible. For some of y'all, that's what make it very desirable. Some of y'all really stylish. For some of y'all, you got your own style, your own swag, your own sauce. You know, it's not copied or pasted. Nobody can really be very original. For some of y'all, people like the way that you dress. For some of y'all, people also like the fact that you can see bullshit that other people can't see. You could tell somebody lying, or you could tell somebody not being true. You could also tell somebody not being authentic. You could tell somebody trying to fake the funk, or you could tell somebody trying to do too. Y'all can tell when people trying to get attention or people trying to do too much. Y'all can tell. For some of y'all. For some of y'all, you got overtime, go hard in the paint. So for some of y'all, you could be the kind of person that goes hard. You work hard for the things that you want. You overwork. You be an overworker. For some of y'all, you could be an overachiever. For some of y'all, you could be the kind of person that you achieve so much. You be the kind of person if you was some of y'all could have been a Girl Scout or a Boy Scout. For some of y'all, not for everyone. For some of y'all, people also view you as somebody is letting go things that's holding you back. That's to make you very desirable. You don't hold on to things that clearly need to be let go of. Some of y'all people can find it very desirable. Yeah, see, oh my God. Oh My fucking God, Power 2. Look what came out. Wish you weren't taken. See what I'm saying? Look what came out earlier. New bae. I cannot make this shit up, Power 2. It's like each time I get in a relationship or each time I start talking to somebody new, everybody from the past want to start talking at y'all. Your old exes, your old flings want to slide up. People that you didn't even know like that you want to start saying, coming out the woodwork. Yeah, Power 2. So for some of y'all, it's like Power 2. It's like people desire you more when you're not available as well. You could be the kind of thing where, yeah, it's like people feel like they gotta look, but they can't touch. People also feel like you're a tease. For some of y'all, if you're not taken, for some of y'all, you don't have a new baby. For some of y'all, people can feel like you're very desirable. They feel like you're too fine to be single. They can wonder why you're single. They feel you're way too fine to not be with nobody. For some of y'all, we got easy to talk to. So for some of y'all, y'all are really easy to talk to. For some of y'all, we got diplomatic. So you somebody that's easy to talk to. You somebody that's able to look at both sides and give somebody a straight answer without being biased. You also like somebody that can tell somebody how it is and what what it's not, and that can make you very desirable because you speak what's on your mind. People also feel you somebody that's very self-aware of what you say. You watch what you say, or you think what you say, or you think before you speak. For some of y'all could be the kind of person that actually think before you speak. Some of y'all could be very humble as well. People also can view you as somebody that make really good decisions. You are able to make tough decisions that other people may not be able to make. We also got enhanced for some of y'all. People can play whatever environment that you're in or whatever room you come in. You always enhance things. You always uplift the environment. For some of y'all, if you put makeup on or anything like that, for some of y'all, people feel like you are naturally beautiful without it. You look naturally sexy without it. But when you enhance yourself, it looks good. You're the kind of person about too where it's like makeup looks good on you, but you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? You don't need the makeup for some of y'all. We got obsessed over you. So some of y'all, people could find obsessed over you. You know, people could be really obsessive when it comes over you. For some of y'all, people could like to stalk y'all, or people could like to follow you, or you know, be watching your page. For some of y'all, people could obsess over you. For some of y'all, people could obsess over you of how beautiful you get. For some of you, you're the kind of person where it's like when people see you, you're constantly getting better and better. You constantly getting finer and finer and finer. I'm here when I get fine, go pay you no mind. So for some of y'all, you the kind of person, for some of y'all part two, where you constantly getting fine, where the old people that used to be attracted to you start to feel like they not even on your level no more. They were like, damn, I used to date such and such. Like, damn, they look bad. Like, they bad as fuck. Like, I don't even think I'll be able to get a chance to date them again. This new version of here, I'm hearing you ain't fucked the old body. This the new body. Some of y'all could have got a cosmetic surgery for some of y'all, not for everyone. But some of y'all could have got some enhancements done to yourselves, and people are loving the way they look. For some of y'all, looking sexy, delicious for some of y'all. Yeah, y'all, this is what I got for some of y'all. So this is your reading, Power 2. If you find any reading resonates you, please hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Beautiful, big and brother. Bye.